1.3 million viewers to an exhibition game. Not even a preseason game. An exhibition game.
At this stage, the Caitlin Clark phenomenon isn't just real. It's impossible to ignore. We're seeing 41 games broadcast on national television, teams shifting to NBA arenas simply because she's playing, and now over 1.3 million viewers tuning in just to watch her in a preseason exhibition against a Brazilian squad that most people couldn't name if their lives depended on it. She has a presence that rivals Michael Jordan's and is arguably the most marketable female athlete in the world right now. Everyone recognizes it. So why doesn't Nike?
Sponsors that was noticeably quiet yesterday was Nike. And a lot of people were tweeting about this. They were wondering, why isn't Nike and Nike basketball, why are none of their accounts saying anything about this? Yes, it's a preseason game, but this is a huge day for Caitlin. She's returning to her alum. Who knows when she will play there again? And she hit a 36-foot three-pointer.
While other Caitlin Clark sponsors like Gatorade were front and center, celebrating a powerful, emotional, and truly historic homecoming in Iowa City, Nike remained completely silent. No posts, no highlights, not even a retweet. Fans didn't hesitate to point it out. You missed a moment. This wasn't just an oversight. It was a clear opportunity to support one of their own athletes, and Nike didn't even show up.
Where is Nike? Has there ever been a bigger ball drop in the history of athletes than what they have done with Caitlin Clark? Do they not understand?
And the truth is, this isn't just a one-time mistake. It's part of an ongoing pattern that fans and analysts have been pointing out for quite some time.
Imagine having a CC as a brand and saying, we have the most marketable athlete right now in America, but we don't want to market her. We have the easiest money we can make, the easiest promotion, but we good. We good.
Sure, Nike has put her on billboards and even included her in their Super Bowl ad. But considering her impact, there's no doubt they've underpromoted Caitlin Clark. She's entering her second year as a pro without a signature shoe, no major apparel collection, and nothing that matches the buzz she's generating. Especially not for someone who just drew 1.3 million viewers for a preseason matchup. And certainly not on par with how they've supported other rising basketball stars.
Fans now have a chance to grab a pair of signature sneakers from their star, Paige Beckers.
And we've seen it. It's pretty cool.
Instead, Nike appears to be heavily focused on other athletes. Even Paige Beckers had her name on a Nike shoe before ever stepping onto a WNBA court. It's puzzling. It just doesn't make sense, and fans are demanding answers. I want the truth, too. Something recently happened after Caitlin's homecoming that hasn't made major headlines, but it might hint at why Nike seems to be holding back. And honestly, when you hear the possible reason, you might roll your eyes so hard you'll be tempted to start a fundraiser just to buy her out of that Nike deal. It's gotten so out of hand that even her boyfriend had to speak up. More on that in a moment, but let's dive into what's really happening behind the scenes and when Nike might finally give Caitlin the recognition she deserves. But first, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments. Why do you think Nike is sidelining Caitlin Clark? And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever.
How in the world is Nike not going full on Caitlin Clark phenomenon? You've got the most popular women's athlete in the world.
This clip is from February 2025, 3 months before Caitlin's return to Iowa. And even then, it was clear something wasn't right with Nike. That feeling hasn't gone away. This wasn't just another game. It was Caitlin Clark's homecoming at Carver Hawkeye Arena.
Hours before the game, fans were lined up ready to go for this one. Iowa fans turned Indiana Fever fans, and you can understand why.
15,000 fans filled the arena for an exhibition game, nationally televised and sold out within minutes. The energy felt like a playoff atmosphere, and it's easy to see why. This was the arena where records tumbled, the birthplace of the Caitlin Clark effect that has single-handedly reshaped the NCAA, the WNBA, and women's basketball at large. The anticipation was thunderous. She hadn't played in 6 months, yet the demand, the build-up, and the emotion were off the charts. And
now, you would think think with this being such a big game for Caitlin, her returning to her alumni in Iowa and her hitting that massive logo 3, the logo 3 during the game, that some of her sponsors would want to show her support on social media, do any sort of marketing to uplift her and uplift their brand. And one who did do that was Gatorade. They tweeted a photo of her and they said, "Real home court advantage. Welcome back to Iowa, Caitlin Clark."
Let's be honest. What Gatorade did wasn't some grand gesture. It wasn't $1 million campaign or months of prep. It was simply a recognition of Caitlin's greatness and the significance of the moment. And in true Caitlin Clark fashion, she delivered not just a return, but an unforgettable moment. One of those goosebump-worthy, picture-perfect plays that reminds the world why she's a once-in-a-generation talent. She pulled up from 36 feet. Not just a long-range 3, but from the exact spot on the floor where she broke the NCAA women's scoring record. It wasn't just a shot, it was the moment. The crowd erupted, flashes lit up the arena, and the energy was electric.
Hit a shot from outside your own logo is one of the most badass things ever.
It was reminiscent of Michael Jordan's legendary All-Star Game dunk, a moment we still look back on in awe. Nike, of all brands, should understand the power of such iconic moments, given they've made billions off him. Any way you look at it, this was a marketing layup, so easy, even Angel Reese could nail it. Yet, Nike went radio silent. No post, no hype, no celebration, nothing. And the silence? It was deafening.
I'm like, you know what I didn't notice this morning or yesterday? Well, the WNBA's tweeting out about Caitlin Clark. The Indiana Fever's tweeting out. Where the hell is Nike? Where are you, Nike?
With a golden opportunity to spotlight the most marketable athlete on the planet, without spending a dime, Nike once again dropped the ball. No highlight post, no welcome back moment, just complete silence. The quiet was so overwhelming that even Caitlin Clark's boyfriend, Connor McCaffrey, had to step in with a strategic retweet, calling out Nike.
I don't know if you saw, but her boyfriend, his page, reposted this, which I guess it could have been an accident, but I'm going to assume, y'all don't got internet or what? That's because apparently Nike didn't say anything. They were radio silent.
With a prime chance to showcase the most marketable athlete on the planet for free, Nike once again missed the mark. No highlight post, no welcome back moment, just complete silence. The quiet was so deafening that even Caitlin Clark's boyfriend, Connor McCaffrey, had to step in, calling out Nike with a tactical retweet.
Nike seems to be continuing to fumble the bag when it comes to Caitlin. She still doesn't have a signature shoe. The merch is very limited that they put out for Caitlin Clark, and a lot of fans are wondering why.
Fan frustration is reaching its peak because this isn't just a one-time slip-up. It's a recurring pattern. Anyone watching Caitlin Clark's rise, from diehard supporters to casual observers, can't help but wonder why Nike isn't seizing the opportunity. How is it possible that the most exciting, marketable athlete in women's sports doesn't have a signature shoe or even a complete apparel line?
This is the dream team. This is the dream team. This is the opponents getting pictures with the dream team. It is like that is what it is. It is the craziest thing in women's basketball, and this is the Michael Jordan.
Take a moment to think about it. 41 out of Caitlin Clark's 44 games will be broadcast nationally. She and the Fever attract 3 times the TV viewership of other teams. With that kind of Michael Jordan-level magnetism, you'd think Caitlin Clark would already be rocking her own signature Kate Force ones by now.
Remember the AI voice, the Rookie of the Year Caitlin Clark AI voice? It didn't even get the actual person to do it. It just showed a picture of her, a still image of a picture of Caitlin Clark's thing. And it was like, Rookie of the Year, Caitlin Clark. And they had to add in post-production because everyone went so mad at the commercial when they hyped up every other player other than Caitlin Clark. I don't know what Nike are doing.
Her apparel line would undoubtedly be an international bestseller. The demand is clear, the fan base is strong, and the moment is right. It's not as if Nike hasn't gone all in before with young athletes.
Nike is forecasting a steeper drop in its revenue for the current quarter than analysts expected.
Michael Jordan had his Air Jordans in his rookie year, And LeBron James had the Nike Air Zoom generation in his first season back in 2003. When Nike spots a once-in-a-generation talent, they usually act fast, turning athletes into icons almost overnight. By every measure, Caitlin Clark is that type of talent. Her trajectory is undeniable. She has the numbers, the fans, the cultural influence. Nike doesn't need more proof at this point. She's already arrived. That's what makes their actions so perplexing. At best, it seems like a misstep. At worst, it feels like she's being deliberately overlooked.